Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq Scalping Bot. It's a channel about a Python program, a bot that is meant to do some automated trading on the Nasdaq with automation to get some passive income. And in a daily report, I tell you guys, what did I change in the code, how did the bot function, and how did we do on the market. And yesterday we started with using AI, and let's see how the AI did today. As usual, we start with the code screen. So let's grab the code. What did I change in the code? Not much. I'm looking at and thinking about it. What did I change? I changed yesterday something in the MACD to disable the time. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to take a look at it in the weekend. That there's something wrong with building up. There it is. There's something wrong with building up the time frames, and so this. I think, okay, disable it. I'm not going to look at it for now. It will be somewhere in the weekend, and then it's okay for solving the problem. Did I change anything more in the code? No, I did not. But I'm going to show you back in the main pie, and you see that the cursor is blinking on boo is contract open true, because today I saw again that there were multiple contracts open in the bot, and I was wondering why, and I could not see specifically where the problem lies, and I did not kill the bot. That's what I told you yesterday, because I want to see how does the AI function, and if the AI functions, then I can take a look at what and how. Well, it's after market hours, so now I can take a look at what is happening, why this Boolean is not set to true when there is a contract open. And even more, it's not always the same. Sometimes the Boolean contract is open, is actually being used. So there is a piece of inconsistency between one time and another time, and for now, for today, I cannot find after we made the video, until I kill the bot and do some further research in what is happening and why does the bot sometimes open up a double contract. More specifically, why is this Boolean not set to open after there is a contract opened? It should be, because it's the logical next step in the programming flow. So the program flow says, okay, we open a position, and the next step is boo contract open. I don't know why, but I'm gonna take a look at it right now after I finish the video, of course. If we're gonna look at the bot and the AI, I'm gonna grab the AI, we see we had quite some, I want to do it this way, you see we had quite some openings. I deleted the printout from yesterday and only print out the suggestions of the bot so I can see what's going on. And again today, just like yesterday, I see that the KNN always suggests sell. I've never seen, you can see the same as I do. There's always KNN sell, sell, and sell. So it's never as anything else. This KNN AI is not the most reliable, and I will keep it on for this week because it is not a problem right now, because the other two, those two are giving sell, sell, and a buy, buy. So those two are in agreement with each other, but also when there is a buy opportunity, they do say we should buy, and even if the KNN says we do a sell. And so those two, the RF and the XG Boost, are always in agreement with each other, which give me the reason that I think, well, if it goes on for the rest of the week, then I will simply disable KNN, because it's useless when it says sell, even when it should be a buy, like you see right here. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buy, and all the time the KNN suggests a sell. So if this continues, I'm not gonna use the KNN. Even after I talked with ChatGPT yesterday about it, he said we can adjust the KNN and make some fine-tuning, and I thought by myself, why? If I have two AIs that function as it should be, then I will no longer take any interest in the KNN. That's what I'm thinking about. We have the bot, the strategy is always hold, and if the other two are buy and buy, like in this case, but it's always hold right now, then we have always a situation of 3 advisements, and 2 versus 1 will be the final decision. And if we got 4, like this one, hold, sell, and buy, then we have two, it could be 2 versus 2, and then there's an indecision. So I'm not that opposed to remove the KNN out of the equation at the end of this week and only go on with the RF AI and the XG Boost AI, because they seems to be the most reliable in this situation. What do we see? Well, as you see already, and I told you, we got a lot of buys and sells today. So we have a lot of opening and closing positions. That's what we're going to take a look at before. Now we go to the bot, of course. If we go to the bot, we see that the progression bar is up to 4. And that means we had 4 4 positive moments in candles, and then it closed, and that's what you see right here. But I did not always saw this bar, which means that the bar does not always go into not the strategy, the status check. And the status check is the point that this bar is being filled with the information from. If I go back to the code for a moment, then we see that status check is only done if Boo contract is open. So that's what I told at the start of the video. If Boo contract open, if this Boolean is not set, then the status check is also not executed, and we cannot have a 4 times 5 minutes or 20-minute positive position and then close it. We don't have those, and then we only can use the trailing stop loss to end a contract. So there's always a backup, but because I see this, I know that there is something wrong, and that's why we see double positions opened. Going to the bot. And what do we see in the bot? Well, in the bot we see we have a day profit of -2 cents. -2 cents. So, sounds good. And I even see a current profit loss of 243. I don't think we have a position open. It could be because the time hours, etc., we will see in the market, but I don't think that I have a current position open. So this should be the final one. The last update is to 2045. So yeah, it could be, but I will see in a moment. So we make a day profit a day lose of 2 cents. So let's go from the bot to the market. And if I look at the market, I'm correct, there is not a position open. That's what so it would be the final update and something is the final position opened. Could be. But if we look at the market for today, and I'm going to make this a bit smaller, then we see we have a rather slow market today with a lot of sideways movement and only one bigger movement in the sell direction. But over there, it looks like we had a slow market. Usually this should be a slow market, but the baht reacted also. So it's not that slow because we had opened a lot of positions. But looking at it, and that's what you see the same as I do, we had a lot of candles, and this is the 5 minute. Yeah, we had a lot of candles of blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. So going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. That is usually not that good for the performance of the baht because we use a strategy like 3 candles in the same direction, then we open a position, and if not, then we do nothing. Well, let's take a look at the reports. And if we look at the reports, we see we had quite some positions opened and closed, of course, today with various results. I see a result right here of 60 cents, and I saw that down there we had a result of 15 euro positive, and some negatives, of course, too. And it means that even if we had a market going up and down, up and down, up and down, we still made a minor loss. I will not say we made a profit, but we made a minor loss of 2 cents, which, in my opinion, is good. Now, looking at the results and the transactions of today, you see 8 p.m. it closed 2 positions at the same time. One was 60 cents profitable and the other one was 90 cents negative. Those 2 against each other, yeah, I don't know which one was earlier and which one was later, but this is not good. That's why I don't want to have 2 positions open at the same time. And I guess that this one, the bottom one with the 60 cents, is the first one, the original one that was opened and triggered by a trailing stop loss into 60 cents profit, because the later one, the next one at 8, was also triggered by the same trailing stop loss and closed at the same moment, only at that point it was 90 cents negative. So this was not necessary. It could have been just a 60 cents, just a 60 cents profit. It's not the margin, it's the profit. And I see we had some other ones. Are they close together? I was looking at it. 1931, 1911, 1818 and 1818. Twice again. The first one was €6.71 profit. The next one, later opened, was €6.28 negative. Again, the second one should not have been opened because the first one was already opened. Not good. I'm gonna take a look if there is anything else at the same time. Opened. I am back at 3 o'clock. No, I don't see any other positions closed at the same time. So it does not happen always. But if it happens, like we see in those 2, it brings us a negative result instead of more profit. And I want to take a look, and maybe it's because it's 11 o'clock right now, so I have an hour to look at the Boolean, why it's set or not set into true or false. and then I can restart the bot, and it can run during the evening and the night, rather the night, to skip those first 3 hours that I need to fire up the bot, and then we can see how the bot do in the next day, tomorrow. Which means that the AI, and solely the AI, functioning quite good. I cannot say that I'm not pleased with how the AI functions. In the original strategy, my strategy, 3 candle up, 3 candle down, this would, if you look at these candles, this would all have been a hold, as in we don't do anything until we have 3 candles in the same direction. The AI, on the other hand, only gets fed the current candle values by sell MACD and the ATR, and based on those values, independent of the history, what's going on in that 10, 15, 20 minutes, it makes a decision and says, we're going to go for sell or we're going to do for a buy. Looking back at the reports, I can say that it looks good. When we look at this one and the other ones, the smaller losses and a bigger profit, it could be working. We've got another one, €7 and 7.61. I was watching if those two are the same, but there are 20 minutes difference between those three. Yeah, okay. And a 6.28. That's the negative one that's bringing us down again. Okay, but we had some nice positions opened, and that the AI advice was correct, and that we had only small losses in the end. For this kind of candling, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, this is a good result. I would have been pleased with what we see in the bot, that we have only a 2-cent loss today, even with the double opening of candles. I won't make anything else, but it has its promises to prefer to work completely with the AI and disable the strategy, the human-based strategy, the strategy I use with the 3 candles. But this is day 2. I want to keep it running, not going to correct the error I'm looking for in why is a position open doubled, but I don't want to change anything else in the code, and keep it running and see how it functions tomorrow and the rest of the week. And then I believe you guys are up to speed again. We talked about the bot, we talked about the code, and we talked about results of today. So, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a little fun every day. See you guys tomorrow.